Narcissists project at such a high level that it is absolutely fucking insane. Shame is like kryptonite to a narcissist. The whole disorder stems from an avoidance of shame. The shame attached to who they really are at their core behind that mask, the shame attached to their deeply rooted insecurities, and the shame attached to their fucked up behaviors and the way that they live their life. They deep down hate themselves, and there is so much shame attached to that. A lot of people think, what are you talking about? Narcissists love themselves. No, they don't. They hate themselves deep down. They are very insecure at their core. That is exactly why they create this facade. That's exactly why they create this inflated sense of self and this inflated ego to compensate for how they really feel about themselves deep down and to avoid feeling the shame attached to that. And when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, after the love bombing phase is over, they spend the rest of the relationship projecting everything about themselves onto you, projecting their insecurities onto you, projecting their shame onto you so that they don't have to feel it themselves. They want to convince you and convince themselves that you are all of the things that they actually are. They're dishonest, so they accuse you of being dishonest. They're manipulative, so they accuse you of being manipulative. They're insecure, so they accuse you of being insecure. They're a liar and a cheater, so they end up accusing you of being a liar and a cheater. They're a horrible person, so they try to gaslight you into believing that you're a horrible person. They're selfish and ungrateful, so they try to gaslight you into believing that you're selfish and ungrateful. Everything that they subconsciously know and hate about themselves, they're going to accuse you of being those things. Essentially, over the course of the relationship, you start feeling like them because you're carrying the burden of all their insecurities and all their hate and all their shame. And as they project all of these things onto you, they start feeling lighter. They start feeling better about themselves because they don't have to carry it themselves. And once they've projected everything about themselves onto you, and they paint this picture of you being this horrible person, now they can look down on you, which helps them feel superior to you. And not only will they project characteristics about themselves onto you, but they will also project by accusing you of the things that they're doing to you. The exact things that they are doing to you behind your back are usually the exact things that they accuse you of doing to them. Accusing you of sleeping with other people. Well, it's usually because they're sleeping with other people. Accusing you of trying to control them. Well, it's usually because they're trying to control you. So if you listen very closely to what a narcissist is randomly accusing you of, those are actually confessions about what they're doing to you. They project onto you all the fucked up things about themselves and all the fucked up things that they're doing to you until you just start to feel dark and heavy. With all the intense gaslighting, you start to really believe these things and internalize these things. And then you spend the whole relationship going out of your way to try to prove to the narcissist that you're not these things that they're accusing you of being. But no matter how hard you try and no matter what you do, it's never good enough. They will continue to accuse you of being these things and doing these things. You keep trying harder and harder and harder to over-explain and defend yourself, and you're just exhausted until you're fucking empty and depleted. And this puts them in an even better position to have complete power and control over you. And it allows them to completely escape accountability for the things that they're actually doing to you that they're projecting onto you.